What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Welcome to Splinterlands TV. I'm No Empathy, and I hope all of you guys are having a good day today. Today's stream is going to be a little different than usual. I'm going to have a guest on, and we're going to talk a little bronze strategy. Towards the end of the stream, I'm probably going to open a couple Rift Watcher packs. I don't have a ton, but I did pick a couple up on the secondary market just to open for you guys, so we'll be doing that. But yeah, I hope all of you guys are having a great day. Having pretty exciting time in Splinterlands with Rift Watchers, Chaos Legion, Tower Defense, all of this stuff going on. Too much to handle, really. What's up, Elephantium? Welcome to the stream. For those of you that seen my peaked post, you will know that we are going to have Daveirah on stream, and he is like a pretty high tier bronze league player. He also plays on a couple other accounts in different leagues, but we're just going to be mainly focusing on bronze today. I know a lot of you mentioned that you were struggling in like modern bronze, so I figured it would be nice to have somebody that was pretty knowledgeable on the topic to come on stream and kind of help us all out. So let's introduce Dave, guys. I'm going to bring him on here now. All right, you're unmuted, Dave. Thanks for the raid, Janapusa.
Hello.
All right, guys. So, all right, they should be able to hear you fine, but I guess they'll let us know in chat. Thanks for coming on, Dave. We're glad to have you.
Yes. Good day. So good evening on the Philippine time. So on your time, it's good morning, right?
Yes, around 9 a.m. here.
Yes.
So, when did you first join Splinterlands, and how did you learn about the game?
I joined Splinterland around September last year. So technically, it's my anniversary with Splinterland this month. So nice. I have known Splinterland through a YouTube streamer. So he suggests that as an NFT game, you can play Splinterland as a play to earn. So I've tried it, and from there I've enjoyed it, and the earning is good.
Nice. How much time do you think you would say you spend playing every day?
For now, almost my strategy on playing is in the morning, before I sleep at night, I make sure my ECR is around 80%. So when I wake up, around it's already on 90 to 95%. So I grind until it reaches 90% of the ECR. So once it reaches around 95 to 97%, I grind. So technically, that's my strategy to make sure I'm earning good. I make sure my ECR is around the 90s. Then before the day ends, so before the daily chest reward ends, so I maximize it around 80%. That's how I play it. So roughly, I play it staggered on the day because my business is online, so I can play Splinterland anytime. So
nice.
I staggered it roughly around every 5 hours. So every hour it's 1%, right? The easier replenish. So technically it's Splinterland every 5 hours. So roughly around 30 minutes if you're gonna skip all your games. So it's just 30 minutes to consume the 5%.
Cool, and you do that pretty much every day, right?
Yes, almost daily. So actually, my strategy, if I'm going to the mall or I have a meeting, so I make sure my ECR is around less 15%. So I strategize depending on the hours I can be out of the house. So around 10 to 15%.
Cool.
So to make sure to maximize the earnings. Yes.
You think that's like the most optimal ECR to grind to daily?
Yes. 95 to 97. That's wiggy.
How many How many alt accounts do you grind on besides the bronze one?
Yes, currently I'm grinding 3 accounts. So my primary account, the Dave the Great, I'm grinding it on the silver league. Then my other alt account, the Daveirah, it's on the bronze. So I'm trying to play it on the leaderboard. Then the Dave Drakey, it's on the gold league. So actually, I'm planning the Daveirah, if I'll not be successful on the leaderboard, I might be transferring to the silver league, so to have better earnings.
Nice, just kind of testing the waters right now.
Yes.
Nice. What would you say is your favorite splinter and card for Bronze League?
For the Splinter, I think if you're gonna use just regular summoners, it will be Kalia will be the best. Actually, when I'm playing on the Diamond or the Gold tournament, so just to on the SPS beginner tournament, so I just rent the blue Kalia deck. Then I'll rent some neutral cards. So I make sure I hit around the second to the minimum, so I have earnings. So I budget for the diamond around 2,000 DEC rentals.
That's you said that was for every like 2 days, right? 1,000 DEC per day, pretty much.
Yes, that's the average I'm renting for the tournament for bronze.
Yeah, guys. Me and Dave talked a little bit before stream, so I know we didn't mention that just now, but we talked a little bit before stream, so that's where that's coming from.
Yes.
And let's see. So, like with your daily earnings and stuff, or your focus rewards and season rewards, what do you do with those cards? Do you save them and level them up, or do you sell them to get more DC, or like what do you do with those?
Actually, my strategy, I keep all my cards and I combine them. I combine the cards based on the leagues. No, example for the bronze, I make sure I level up the common cards to at least level 3. Mm-hmm. Then the next is around level 5 for the silver league. Then level 8 for the gold league. So the demands are higher on the max, at least on the max tier cards. So for the renting, it would be good.
So you use them all for rentals?
Yes, I rent all my cards for the alternate accounts. I put it on my alternate accounts.
And that's why you're leveling them up, just so they have a higher chance of getting rented out, right?
Yes. So actually, not to lessen my RC also. So I put my rentals on my alternate accounts because I consume my RC for the rentals on my tournaments and for the daily grind.
Yeah, you got to make sure to keep the RC up, or you won't be able to do much of anything, huh?
Yes.
So out of your all of your rewards and season chests, like on all accounts, what do you think is like the most valuable card that you pulled?
Actually, for my most cards, if you're gonna check it on PickD, the most expensive one I bought it on the Untamed Epic Gold cards because I bought it because I need it for the power when I'm starting. So roughly I've spent around $1,000 for those cards. So I check it recently, it goes down.
Is that on the Daveirah account or a different one?
Dave the Great, yes. Dave the Great is my main account. So you can see the Untamed Gold cards. I have a Gold Grenadier. So bought it around $100, $120. The time when I bought it around, yes, when I'm starting.
Wow, you're renting a ton of like value in cards right now.
Yes. because I'm joining gold, all types of tournaments. So, but I make sure I place good because it's a gamble playing tournaments. Because if you don't hit the target level you want, for sure you will be losing due to the rentals.
Right. So Hero Beyond here is the card you were talking about, the Untamed Epic.
Yes, the gold Untames, yes, that one.
Do you use that card a lot, or just power main?
Yes, I use the Hero Beyond with Sloan. It's very powerful. I use it also as a tank. And the Grenadier is also a good bot. But I bought the other Untamed Golds because for power only. But Grenadier is very useful for me.
Yeah, I have a level 1.
Yes.
And it's super useful.
Our viewers have question about my cheap rentals because they consider full bronze. Actually, for the rentals, I depend also on the prices of their legendary summoners. No, what we talked about earlier. So let's say currently Yodin is, if you're gonna rent Yodin, it's around 100 DEC or more. You're gonna check the market rental. So what I did, I check other summoners that are cheap to rent. No, what I found is Chansus. Recently, I just rented around 3 DEC compared to Yodin. So if you're gonna use Chansus on middle to high mana, it's very powerful. You just need a shield bearer and the other legendary chaos. So it's very powerful combination. So I almost win always with the summoners. Chances and Waka Waka. Waka Waka is very good for Little League because of its poison. And when you use Waka Waka, you make sure you diversify your attacks. You have sneak, you have the front attacks also. So you distribute the poison. So you kill your enemy faster with the poison.
You said Waka is really good for Little League.
Yes.
Outside of that, is he good like in the top tier battles at all, or not so much so as others?
Actually, I also win on tournaments with Waka Waka, even if you're fighting top tier players, because they're not familiar much on Waka Waka. Mostly on the Little League, you're gonna see Lorna Shine. So, but when they see Waka Waka, and if you distribute your attack successfully, poison will finish at the enemy faster.
Yeah, Chancius is super cheap right now, only 2 DEC.
Yes, that's my strategy on how I rent. No, so when let's say Liamacron, the other legendary summoners, its rentals are so high. So I check other summoners, legendary summoners that have lesser prices. So that's my strategy during rental. So to make sure you're grinding, the daily grinds will be also profitable, because if you're gonna rent high price legendary cards like Yodin around 100 DC, it will consume your profit for the daily grind.
And you said you in your bronze league account you rent pretty much all the Chaos Legion summoners?
Yes, during the weekend tournaments, because during weekend tournaments you can check the calendar of tournaments. Around 4 to 6 tournaments during the weekend. So that's just the time I usually rent full decks of the bronze, because it's very profitable, because you can use it on your daily grind and the tournaments, and you'll be lucky if the brawls also will be on the weekends. So like for today, it's around, the brawls will end around Friday or Saturday. So it's under the weekend, under the weekend. So it's very you can maximize your rents.
Right, get a lot of benefit out of one rental. You're doing your tournaments, brawls, and ranked battles all at the same time.
Yes. You need to be efficient on renting to be profitable.
Sounds like you have like a pretty good strategy for your rentals to only be like 1,000 DC a day.
Yes. For let's say if it's not weekend, so you make tournaments daily grind. I just pick the legendary summoners based on the rental prices. So that's when you do when weekdays.
How much SPS would you say you stake to like participate in the tournaments?
Currently, my stake for my main account's around 2,600 SPS. So with the 2,600 SPS, you can already join as high as the SPS tournament for beginners on the Diamond League. So currently, I'm joining the Diamond League. So I'm targeting at least I hit the second minimum price, which is around 20 SPS. So I'm renting around 1,500. So if I place around the hundreds, 100 to 120, I'll still be earning. Because what I said before, I rent only the blue decks, the Kelia deck, and the neutral cards. And sometimes I also rent the dragon card. So in case I fought with higher mana, so I can put the dragon cards, because dragon cards rental on higher leagues is also cheaper compared to the obsidian, the green cards.
So it's always Kalia usually for the diamond beginner tournaments that you rent?
Yes.
In the neutrals?
Yes. Diamond, gold, any league. I think the blue is the powerful deck. Usually use the deep lurker, because during the gold to the diamond, it has poison already.
Yeah, deep lurker is a super powerful card, and it's only a common too. So
yes, so it's very efficient card.
So in like tournaments and stuff, how would you say you approach the battles? Because I know you face a lot of competition. Like, I guess, what is your mindset when you're facing off against these top tier players?
Actually, before, when there's no there's a daily rental, right? There's no 2 days. Now currently we are at the 2-day rental. When I do tournaments before, when it's a daily rental and it's a 24 hours tournament, usually I rent cards on the last 2 hours, so to maximize my daily rent. So within the 24 hours, so it will, even the tournament is 2 days, I just rent for 1 day. So I make sure I be efficient. So that's my strategy before, but currently it's a 2-day rent already. So I make sure that when I play a higher league tournament, I play other the lower leagues, so silver and the bronze, to maximize my rent.
What would you say would be like, so for a beginner player that doesn't have much experience, what would you say would be like a good cheap rental lineup for somebody just starting out to climb a little bit in bronze, I guess, and earn some rewards?
I think for the bronze tournaments, the strategy will be, I make sure my strategy to be consistent. So even you play the bronze, the diamond, the gold, if you're on a cheap rental and you're going to a tournament, I would suggest rent the blue deck, then the neutral cards, and the dragon because they're on the first thing, that the blue cards are the very efficient cards, but the costs are a bit higher. But the purpose for the neutral cards, so you can use it even if you're with the obsidian, the green cards, or the fire deck, no. So you can use the neutral cards. So the neutral cards is efficient for all. And I make sure also to rent for the other decks, for the summoners of the other decks, for the red, the fire, the green cards, the magic cards, to make sure that the neutral cards are on the maximum level also. That's how I strategize. But during the tournaments, I'll be picky on how I strategize. No, so let's say when you're fighting Albi, you need a different strategy. Let's say you're fighting Japanese players on the top tier, you have different strategy because the mindset of top tier players, they will counter you. Let's say you're facing on you're expecting to use all magic. For sure, they will use the death deck to counter your magic. So you need to counter also what they're planning. So when a
Counter
regular
the
when you're
counter.
fighting a regular yes, when you're fighting a regular player, so you just use the traditional strategy. So but when you're fighting a higher tier player, so that will be different.
Yeah, I can imagine. Albi's probably a
Yes.
different beast altogether.
Yes, I'm actually when top tiers, I'm putting some tricky techniques so that I'll set them use. So actually, I don't use it during when I fight streamers. So it's a secret technique.
Make sure you don't give up all your strats.
Yes,
Feel that.
but they can also check it when on my my battle.
Right,
They
if
can
they
still
were
check.
to
Yes.
go back and look hard enough, they could find it for sure.
Yes.
What would you say? Are there any like rule sets that are hard for you in tournaments to deal with?
Hard. Actually, before when I didn't discover Waka Waka. Little League is a bit difficult because there are many variation. But when I discover Waka Waka, Little League become my favorite already. So
So,
you just need to strategize what cards to combine to spread out your attacks.
so Waka's a little more recent find for you for Little League.
Yes, actually, I found Waka Waka because I just discovered using it because I thought its rent cost is higher, but it's around when I check it, it's around 20 DEC, which is much cheaper when you're renting Yamakron around 70 DEC. So I tried it and strategize how to utilize it. So that's how they discover Waka Waka. And recently, I see players also using it already. Waka and the rental of Waka Waka also increased. So maybe they have checked that the efficiency of using Waka Waka. Because when Waka Waka was recently released, people seldom use it because they keep losing using Waka Waka.
Just didn't like know how good he was in that rule set, huh?
Yes. Like what's happening to currently to Jacek because Jacek is worthless on bronze. It will be only useful when it's a blast rule set. So let's see if with the upcoming of the Rip Watcher, if there will be cards will be compatible with combining with Jacek.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about Rift Watchers here in a minute, but when Chaos Legion dropped, did your rental strategy change up like a ton? Like when the set first came out? Or did it?
Yeah. Yes, actually, when I rent, as much I favorable renting legendary chaos because it's much cheaper than Untamed because Untamed is almost times two. Let's say if you're gonna rent a legendary chaos, they just pick on a bronze level. It's around 3 to 5 DEC. But when you're gonna rent Untamed legendary, it's around 20 DEC already. So there's a big difference. So as much as possible, I rent mostly the Chaos Legendaries.
So the Chaos Legion set made it just way more affordable for rentals, basically?
Yes. Actually, for beginners, my advice is you join the SPS Beginners Tournament. So you that will help you build up your SPS stake also because even you place on the bottom, your SPS entry fee will just return to you.
That's true, yeah, because there's not really enough players entering into the tournament, so you're gonna get at least your SPS back.
Yes, yes, it's just a break even if you lose. But of course, if you're renting so many cards, that will be your only loss.
I see you're 21st on the leaderboard right now. What's the highest placement that you've gotten in like the last few seasons?
Actually, during non EOS, I can do top one, no, top one on the leaderboards. But during the last day of EOS, competition will be very hard. Yes.
Imagine everybody's just trying to bang out those last few matches and get to the top.
Yes, almost all leaderboard players will be renting full decks. No? Actually, we'll share it on stream, no? Which we'll talk later. No, so most of my friends are on the leaderboards, mostly Filipino players. No, what they suggest, no, during if you want if some of the viewers want to play on the leaderboards, no, the strategy is what they do is they peg how many points they need to earn from there will be the reference is the last season, no? So which we talked earlier before the stream, right?
Yeah.
So as you can check for the Bronze League, last season to be safe on the top 10, at least you're earning around at least you have 2,400 rating. So that will peg you around on the top 10 already. At least you're gonna be earning around 6,000 DEC. So once you hit 2,400 and you're contented with it, you can stop grinding already. Because if you're gonna pursue on being the top on the leaderboard, there's a tendency that you get losses, and losses from low levels below the leaderboard will deduct you around 30 rating. So that will be a big loss, and you might exit the top 20 of the leaderboard.
That makes
So
sense.
that's the strategy. At least you peg on the target points. At least on the middle, that would be 6,000 DEC.
Right.
It's a lot already.
And even if not, you would fall somewhere in this range and earn some DEC.
Yes.
Even if you're like slightly off.
Yes, true. Even the people below you will try to catch you. Let's say if they're around 2,350, even if they try to catch you, there'll be at risk also for them that there'll be a tendency that they get lost. So when they lost from a lower level, so they'll drop. So they will have difficulties catching your points already.
See that? Because like you said, you battle a few players and get a few losses, and next thing you know, you're 30 or 40 rating lower.
Yes,
it's hard to gain that back. You're only gaining like not that much when you win either.
Yes. So that's the time. Actually, the last 3 hours of the EOS for the leaderboards player is very stressful, because that's the hard time to grind, because battle is very, very hard to win.
So I know Rift Watchers has just came out, but has it changed anything for you yet? Like with grinding the leaderboard and stuff like that?
Based on my current experience for the day, seldom of the players are still experimenting on the Rift Watcher cards. No, I think it will be mostly used during the next season. So the leaderboard players, based on my experience, playing safe because they might lose if they yes, they experiment because it will drop your points rating.
Yeah, I guess when you look at the top battles and like bronze and stuff, you don't see a whole ton of Rift Watcher cards at all.
Yes, true. Even on the tournaments, they seldom use also the Rift Watcher. So because every win is very critical on tournaments.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah. What? Go ahead. Sorry.
Actually, if you can check the THA Gaming, currently I'm undefeated on the tournament. So it's a 2-day tournament. So some of my enemies, higher tournament players, try playing the Rift Watcher. So maybe they're not used to practicing using it, so they lost they lost to me. So I'm currently on the Chaos card concentrating.
Congrats. Hopefully you keep first place and win this tourney. That would be awesome.
Yes, it's a good prize also, TH Gaming. That's a good tournament also, and few players are also joining. It's around 30, and the top 20s get award. So
36 right now.
People, yes. So people should start joining also tournaments. So they just need to be efficient on renting. So while you're renting a legendary card, so you should be joining tournaments and trying to grind also with the leaderboard. So to be efficient on your rents.
Yeah, definitely. I personally want to start renting more and start getting into more of these tournaments besides just the SPS tournaments. I know we were talking earlier, and I was saying that the tournaments are a little too expensive, like once you pass into Gold League or whatever, but I could always delegate some of my cards over to my alt account because it mainly competes in Bronze League.
Yes, true. Because as we talked earlier, you won't earn much on the bronze level if you're just expecting to earn through the daily chess rewards. No, as my tendency, no, that's why I'm still playing on the bronze. No, because there's a lot of opportunity for tournaments and the flexibility as a bronze player to play on a higher league. Because let's say your level is already on the silver or gold level, you can't join the bronze, or if you try to join the bronze level tournaments, you need to pay higher. Let's say if you want to join the bronze novice tournaments, SPS tournament, you need to pay 5,000 easy to join it. So you need at least to be on the top 4 to be break evening on the tournament fee. So that's why I'm putting my main account mostly on the silver and the bronze level only.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Bronze League for me, like right now, to enter the SPS tournaments would be 40 SPS, and I guess that's a good thing though because it prevents like Wells from entering a lot of the lower tier tournaments. Like, see, like the 40 SPS entry wouldn't make sense at all because the top reward is only 20 SPS.
Yes, true. And actually, I've encountered top tier player, actually leaderboard players from gold and diamonds on the bronze tournaments that are not SPS tournament, but they're not performing well on the bronze league because they're expecting so many skills on their monsters. So that's why we beat higher league players on the bronze level. So the ball game is different also on the bronze league compared to higher league.
You guys have way more experience. The Wells haven't played in the novice or bronze league probably in some time, since they never reset back to that level.
Yes, actually that's the main reason actually why I also, when I challenge streamers, I challenge them, especially Steve R, because he's giving good giveaways. I challenge him always on the bronze level because I know he's a diamond player. So when we meet on the bronze level, so I beat him hard because he's expecting many skills for his tournament, for his monsters.
Evens out the playing field a little bit more.
Yes, like Lucien is playing also on the gold, but Lucien is very good in adjusting on the lower level. So she's beating me sometime also on the bronze level already.
She is pretty difficult to beat. I've only beaten her maybe twice in like stream challenges.
Yes. Actually, we have some comments on viewers. No, so actually, I'm okay to share my techniques and tricks for all our viewers, no, because I do believe when I'm working before, our bosses train us to be always innovating. So, which is like the Splinterlands game, no. So which the main reason why I like playing it, why still playing it even 1 year ago, no? So compared to other games, no? Because the game is continuously evolving, no? You cannot be complacent with, let's say, you're playing just chaos, no? So you need to also adapt. Currently, we have Rip Watcher, no? So you need to slowly adapt playing the Rip Watcher's deck also, because if you won't, you will be beaten up on tournaments and the daily grind. So that's what I like, no? So as a person also, and as to be a successful Splinterland player, you need also to continuously innovate and evolve with the game to be successful.
Adapt to the situation.
Yes, that's like what happened in real life.
Yep, constantly changing, or you'll fall behind.
Yes, true. Yes, true.
Are there any like Riftwatcher cards that you're really looking forward to trying out next season? Since you said you're probably going to wait to test the waters then.
Maybe I'm gonna check Fernhardt. So because I'm herding most streamer, around a while ago, Halzers really want to get Fernhardt. So I'm curious how to use it. So it's like a Prince Renin card because it's on the green also.
Yeah, I've seen Holazor's Peak D post, and he had like a tier list, and this is one of the top ones.
Yes.
I really want to try Scargor and Aquatis the most, probably. I love Enraged.
So Lucian is also on our viewer already.
What's up, Luthien? Good to see you. Good to have you here. If you guys have any questions for Dave to share in chat, feel free to drop them, and we'll get to them. What is like the most you've earned from a single tournament, you would say, in bronze?
Actually, in the bronze, my favorite tournament is what I said to you earlier, is the Wu tournament. So if you can check the Wu tournament, their prices are very good, and it's on the bronze level, modern. I think it's modern only. So rent to play on that tournament is very cheap, no? So roughly around 2,000 DEC for you're gonna be on the top tier already, and they refund your entry fee, the 100 DC. If you can check below, if you join the Discord of Wu, they'll refund you the 100 DEC. So technically, you lost nothing, no? Just on the rentals if you're gonna rent the cards. That's the only. And the Wool Raven pack, as you can, if you try to sell it, it's around 11 hive. And if you're on the top, I think I got top one around 3 to 5 times already on Wu tournament. So
nice.
And what I like on the Wu tournament, if you're lucky it's a 1-day tournament, and you will be divided, no? So let's say it's around 48 person, you will be divided to 3 groups, no? If you're lucky to be grouped with the non-top tier player, so you will easily be on the top one. So that's what happened. So let's say it's on the different bracket, and he's with the Japanese player and other Filipino top players. So I can easily top the Wu tournament when I'm just playing with the regular players. So that's what I like Wu tournament. So when you get lucky on the bracketing, so you have better chances. So 25 SPS plus when you sell the Wu Raven packs is 11 hive, and it's a bonus already. It's the Wu Saturn, it's additional bonus, and with the Wu token, so you need really to play the Wu tournament. So it's very profitable if you win it.
And you said you've won this like three times so far?
Yes, around 3 to 5 times, I guess. Yes.
That's nice.
Because I've been lucky on the brackets. Because other top tier players are bracketed together on the other groupings. So luck. Actually, on tournaments, you need also luck and ring. Let's say you're facing Yamakron. You're both on Yamakron, so You just need to pray so you win. So that's happened.
I bet that happens a lot when you're facing off against like top tier players. A lot of people probably do similar lineups.
Yes, true.
Let's see. We have a question from JB Saints. What is your favorite color?
What's my favorite color? The blue deck.
Blue deck. All right.
Yes.
Let's see.
The Kelia.
Boomburst is asking. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. I like partnering the blue deck with the Kitty. Because once you get Kitty with the blue deck, it's very fast and you don't miss with the Kitty.
I use Quicks a lot with the water deck. It works pretty good. Probably not as good as Kitty, but
the Boomburst question. So Dave, how do you find the time to play that match? So actually, I'm working smart. So currently, I have a insurance business. So I do it online. So I communicate my clients through emails only, through calls. So I don't currently on the Philippines. The insurance industry have adapted to the pandemic. So all is online. So you earn your commission through they just deposit your commission through your bank account. So for the receipts for the commission, I transfer it through the Grab, through the delivery application. So very convenient. So I just stay at home. So when there's a client, I just answer their call. Then when there's no call, so I play Splinterlands. So just work from home. So I guess pandemic really big help for me.
Yeah, I guess it allows you to grind Splinterlands a ton more, huh?
Yes, true.
Another question from JB Saints is, what is your guild and do you have any available slots?
Actually, I'm with guild with JB Saints, no? So I have 3 guilds. So I have a guild with Immortal Gods, with Clove, with Mondroid, and Maple. So actually, I'm lucky with my guildmates. So they're also top tier players. So usually we're on the top 3. So my other guild is with Suitcase. So Suitcase is also a good tournament player. So with Amari is also a good tournament player. So with JB on the fighting Eleni, we actually the guild partner with YGG. So we have also, since I like tournaments, so YGG have exclusive tournaments also for YGG guild members. So that's actually that's what I suggest to Suitcase. So we have other tournaments with YGG. So currently I'm consistently earning, just positioning around the top 20, even the gold diamond. So because lesser competition, so easily 500 DEC. So my last guild, my third guild is with the Mamples and Narjan. So on the Blue Pill Society guild naman, we have regular gold raffle with Mamples on Discord for guild members. So actually almost all my guilds most guilds are looking for players. So because they're preparing for what we know is the SPS drop also for the guilds.
Right. Yeah, the changes that are coming soon.
Yes.
Let's see. JB Saints question. What is your zodiac sign?
My zodiac sign, Scorpion. November. Birthday is on the first week of November.
So outside of like tournaments and rank battles, do you do any like blogging on Peak D or anything to earn extra?
Before when I'm not joining the tournament that much during the start, I also blog, but currently due to maximizing my RC, so that prevents me from blogging, because blogging also needs RC. So I make sure I efficiently use my RC, so it lessen my blogging. So I just both some of my friends blog.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a surplus of RC to do both at the same time.
Yes, and also if you want to have a good write up, so you're gonna spend time also.
Definitely. Another question from Elephantium: how many Venari Heatsmith do you have?
Currently, I'm not counting it yet, so maybe around 100, so I can max it out already because Ape keep on giving me hits meat.
Is that one of your favorite reward cards?
I know. Maybe Ape just teasing me with the hits meat because I said I keep burning the hits meat he gave me for DEC.
With the changes to like the SP or the rewards to rank battles, did that like change up your earnings any, or did that make you change your strategy at all? Like when they swapped from DEC to SPS?
Yes, actually, I tried to play on the gold league with the renting max out. No? When I rent on the gold league, it's around spending around 6,000 DEC. But you need to be lucky on the daily chess. So I'm earning around 15 chess on the gold. But within the next 2 to 3 seasons, I stopped grinding maximum rentals on the gold because I'm not breaking even with the rentals. So I'm on the gold league, but currently I'm just earning five to six chess. When I'm not lucky, when I'm fighting top leaderboards player, around just 3 to 4 chess. So because I'm not renting full already, so I'm just using Yodin, Kitty, and the other summoners, legendary summoners. So I'm not renting maximum max deck.
So just level ones for those legendaries? The
Yes,
legendary
level
summoners?
1 Yodin. Yes, I'm just playing smart with them.
Do you think the rewards are, do you think the rewards are worth it to rent the level one summoners and get to Gold League, even though you said you're only getting like a few gold chests?
Yes, because I also consume lesser rentals on the DEC. So I'm almost profiting. Plus, I'm joining also the tournaments.
When you run out of DEC, like what do you do to get more? Are you earning some from rentals, or do you just convert the SPS, or how are you kind of dealing with that change?
Actually, I'm playing other games on the wax. So, but my earnings on the wax, I flip it to the Splinterlands. So I buy cards. Roughly around every 3 days, around I get 10 wax due to flipping of my NFTs, other NFTs. Then it converts around 2,000 DEC to the Splinterland. So that's why even if I'm not profiting that much to the tournaments, let's say I didn't place well on the tournaments, I still gain DEC through the that, like what I said earlier. No, you need to diversify your games also. So when I'm not earning good on Splinterland, so I get my DEC from my other games.
Probably good to have a few other games to earn from. That way you can definitely reinvest it back in the
Yes.
Splinterlands.
Yes.
I do the same thing with a couple other games too.
Yes, sir.
So basically, it hasn't really changed that much for you at all.
Yes, and actually, on the first, I tried the gold league, but it's not profitable for me. So I think currently you need to be on the diamond league to have good earnings. But based on how I see other streamer that play on the diamond league, they're renting around 30 to 50,000 DEC to. So that's a big gamble for me. So
That's a lot
I
of
can't. I
DC,
don't.
yeah.
Yes, true, true. Because they're mostly streamers I know. actually in the Philippines, like Pitrek. That's how he rent. So, but he's a leaderboard player, so he get it back, and he get daily chess of diamond like around 20 to 30 chess. So he get it
Little
back.
bonus there.
But you need a lot of investment, and if you're not that a good player, you might lose that DEC.
Right, yeah, I would imagine you would have to have a lot of experience to consistently do that, like every season.
Yes.
Elephantium's asking, how important is giveaways in Twitch for you?
Actually, it's a big help, no? Just to share, no, on my big winnings on Twitch streamers, no, I won a beta pack to Bulldog, and I won a beta pack also to Crypto Llama. I think that's my biggest winnings on streamers. So first thing, it helped me bring my power up more. Plus, it gives additional assets, and if I need money, I can sell it. But currently, I'm keeping the cards I'm winning, so, and it lessened my rentals. No, recently, Agro, 2 to 3 weeks ago, he's always on the Splinterland TV. So I won few legendaries and some untamed FX also during that period. So at least now I'm not renting anymore for that cards that I'm winning. So it's a big help also. Actually, for beginners, if you have time also, better give time watching Splinterland TV. So from time to time, for now, no, like the Rip Watcher pack. So there's some giveaways. So you'll be lucky if Agro is there. So you just be waiting his giveaway.
Yeah, they can definitely. I guess if you got like especially if you got like I think he was given, what was it last time, like a gold foil legendary wraith or something like that. That would be a huge reward to get, and then you could sell that or do whatever with and use that for your rentals or pretty much anything.
Yeah. Yes, it's a big help, no? Actually, let's answer some of the viewers' questions. So, like for Jabazai, what's the best DEC rental price for you in Yamakita? Actually, I had answered it earlier on the stream, so maybe it's late, no? So, currently, based on my previous rental experience, Kitty is the cheapest, no? But roughly around when I rent, maybe it's because EOS and people are grinding for the leaderboards. Kitty is currently priced around 50 DEC now, no? But on the regular period, Kitty is around 30 DEC, no? So around the three, Yodin, Llama, and Kitty. Kitty is the cheapest, no? But I would suggest also you rent Chanshoes. As I showed no empathy earlier, you can rent Chanshoes for around 3 DEC.
Mm-hmm.
And Waka Waka before, when it's not heavy on renting, Waka Waka is priced around 30 DEC. So it's very useful when you're playing Little League.
A little earlier in the season, it'll be a lot cheaper than late so, like it is now.
Yes. So as players, so I would recommend you always check the rental price of legendary summoners before renting. So you don't, when you see Yodin, you just rent it. You also check the price of your renting because maybe it's not profitable already for your target earnings for their daily grind. So you need to learn playing other legendary summoners.
Eris Khan asks what other games you're playing to earn and reinvest in Splinterlands, but since this is Splinterlands TV, you can't really talk on it that much. But Eris, if you want to message Daveirah like privately, I'm sure he would be happy to answer that for you and help you out.
Yes, you can just whisper me here on Twitch, or you can message me on Discord. I'm Dave the Great on Discord.
And so your Twitch name is the same as
Daveirah, yes.
Yeah,
it's Daveirah on Twitch.
And I know you said you only had an hour with us today, and we're getting pretty close to that. So if you guys have any more questions for Dave, make sure to drop them in chat for him. because he won't have a lot more time with us.
Yes, because I need to grind for my daily rewards also.
Gotta get the grind in for sure. Elephantium asks, you recently played Team Japan. How did that come to place? And do you play more national battles?
Actually, with how we fought with Team Japan, we lack on preparation. No, so Philippines was swept 5-0 by the Japanese players. No, so the problem is some of the Filipino players didn't rent full rent during for the fight. No, because when you're playing top tiers players, you need almost full rent. So just to be sure you can play on any types of rule set. So that's what happened to the Philippines because like for diamond players for what Pitrek happened, some of the like for the Grenadier, the maximum Grenadier, it's not available on the rental time. No, so I think next time when we play again on a national level, we need to rent the cards 2 days prior. At least we have 2 days rental, right? No, so maybe that's a learning because we know Japanese is prepare for us on that tournament. So actually we're planning the Philippine to sponsor it again, and we'll see if there will be another national battle. So hopefully, because we know Philippine players can perform better than that.
And you said you organized that tournament, right?
Yes, I've organized it with Hop Blue, no. So we communicate through Discord. Actually, it's a bit difficult to get players on the higher league because actually the price is around 5,000 SPS for the whole team, no. It's so when you spread it out for the 5 person, so it's 1,000 SPS. So some of the top leaderboard players on the diamond, Filipino players, so see the see the price bit low because 1,000 SPS can be easily get on a daily grind for Diamond League. So that's my difficulties. So there's many challenges, and also you need to adapt on the person's time also when you communicate with them.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier, it's hard to organize even a small group, but hopefully you can get that going and get some more national battles like that going for the community.
Yes, actually, I think it's a more exciting tournament. Actually, I suggest it also with Weird Beard, no. So actually, with those national tournaments, it will attract more crowds, no. So hopefully, and the tournament format will have a type for the national tournament. This is a 5-on-5, no. And like currently, we're a bracketing system on the tournaments, right? So hopefully Weirdbird can innovate the tournament, which can be a national type against. We know that America team we have good players. Also, Latin America has also good players. So hopefully we can organize at least a regional battle. So that will be good. So that will attract more. I think if they can think a type of that tournaments that would attract more players, and that will be inspire more new players to join the Splinterlands. So hopefully they can think of a tournament like that.
I think tournaments like that will bring more viewership too, because that's like more
Yes.
content, more high level play.
Yes.
Let's see. Slow Carls is asking, how about TD in the future? So I guess any thoughts on tower defense?
Currently, I'm not on the tower defense yet. Based on how I strategize, no, I'm not like a whale, no. So if you're a whale, you can look on the future of the games, no. But currently, I'm just renting. So based on mostly of Filipino players, no. So because we play on rentals, no, based on rentals, so we adapt our games based on the rental prices also. So that's how how I see the game. No? So you need to base your strategy based on how the pricing on the rentals also.
Yeah, everybody's strategy is definitely going to be a little different for that.
Yes.
Let's see. I think we answered that earlier, JB Saints, but he wants to know how much SPS you have staked.
Currently, GV Saints, I have around 2,600 SPS. That's good already to join many SPS tournaments as high as the Diamond Beginner tournaments. You can join with those stakes. So at least you get those stake around that 2,000. It's a good stake already to play many SPS tournaments.
Did you? How long did it take you to get that much SPS? SPS, you think?
Actually, I was onto the SPS once. Maple are just around 3 months ago messaged me that because she see me playing lots of tournament, no, then she messaged me why not maximize also the SPS. And since I have a lot of hive, around 80 hive, so I bought SPS for that. So with that, I can play more SPS tournaments, which is for now it's also profitable once you rank good. No? Recently, around the beginner, I rank around the top 4, so I earn around 40 SPS with that win.
Yeah, that's a good bit, especially if you're only doing like 2 to 4 SPS per like entry fee.
Yes, around 2 SPS only. So the cost will be higher because if you rent, you want to be playing competitively. Actually, I have another tip for a very profitable type of tournament, and SPS, the one I like to join also is the Alpha tournaments, because people think renting Alpha, which that during EOS, because we know that when during EOS, Alpha cards are pricing high because they have higher power, right? No, but on a
Right.
regular day, Alpha rentals are so low. So I love joining the Alpha tournaments also, SPS beginner level Alpha tournament. So because it's very profitable, rental is cheap and you can easily place good also.
How much would you say the rentals are for the alpha cards when you enter your tournaments for that?
Roughly around 1,500 DC, and if you place good, you get around 40 to 20. Actually, if you're not ranking that good, you can get around 20 SPS easily. So you still profit from it.
That's a pretty good return if you're placing consistently like that. And
Yes.
do you have a way that you track like all of your earnings? Do you just have like a Google sheet or something that you track everything with? Or how do you keep up with it all?
Uh, Actually, because I'm joining lots of tournaments, I have no time to track it on a regularly. But I just keep my winnings on my once I need it, I convert the SPS to DEC. So I'm still earning somehow because the SPS actually that's another trick, no, because for the adjustment on the SPS to DEC, no, so better to join, because currently the when you win on the daily grinds is SPS already, but the SPS you earn is stake, right?
Right.
Unlike if you win on the tournament, you get the SPS immediately, and if you want to convert the SPS to DEC, it's much faster than waiting for your daily grind winning. So that's another advantage of you playing lots of tournaments.
So most all tournament winnings you convert to DC, and then you just keep all your like ranked SPS staked.
Yes, yes. So technically, most of my daily grind SPS winning are still stake. So I get just a few DEC. I have a few SPS. I convert and stake a few SPS.
And then you said you move all your like earn cards to a rental account. So does the rental account help you with your rentals, I guess? Since you're earning a
Yes,
little bit of
somehow.
DEC?
Yes, somehow it earns me a lot. But now currently the rental are low, no. So
Right.
the earnings depends on the trend of the market. Yes.
Yeah, my
So
rentals.
yes. Elefantium has a question.
See.
Uh, do you know any other Filipino players in real life? Actually, currently we're on a pandemic, so we don't really meet much, no. But we regularly talk on the Discord, no? Like since I'm guildmate with Alvi, Maple Issue, so from time to time we talk. So if there's a strategy to share, so we ask each other.
That's cool that you guys are sharing strategies instead of like keeping it to yourselves and just
Yes.
competing.
Yes, and we sometimes trash talk each other. Hey, I beat you on this tournament, boy. We message on this. Yes,
Talk a little smack to each other.
yes.
Slow Carls is asking, which summoner are you heavily invested in?
Currently I'm building my dragon deck because dragon deck, and with the Rip Watcher coming, and I think Splinterland is moving on a higher mana playing game because based on the Rift Watchers releases, they have high mana. So of course, to fully utilize it, Splinterland will adjust the mana. So we might see 70, 80 mana playing in the near future. So think it's perfect time to invest on a dragon summoners like Wix. So that's what I see potential.
Yeah, I guess since you were saying you mainly use like for the beginner diamond tournaments, you use like Kelia, neutrals, and then dragon a lot. So I guess those would be like the main splinters you would focus like investing in, right?
Yes, yes. The Kelia group is also good, especially the common deck, the common cards, because uh, they are the blue deck is have the best common cards as I see. So that's the
Let's see that.
another tip that you must build. Yes. So Sean Michael has a request. So no problem, Sean Michael. So we can talk also on your Splinter School. So we'd like to share and help other Splinterland player also.
You do you think? Well, I guess it's not really a question, but do you think Rooney is going to be a game changer? Slow Carls thinks
Uh,
so.
I think Rooney will depend on how the player will maximize and the efficiency, and how much will be the rental cost. Again, that will be how would be the Rooney will be utilized. No, so let's say what happened to Waka Waka when Waka Waka was earlier released. The rental is I think around 100 DEC, if I'm not mistaken. No, but currently the rental price is going down. Recently rent around 30 DEC, so that will be efficient. And when the rental of Rooney would be cheaper, they will be much utilized by other players. So the rental cost will be a factor.
Yeah, I can see that. If it's super expensive to rent, it might not be
Yes,
used that much in ranked play or tournaments, huh?
yes, yes,
I think it'll. We were talking earlier. I think it will be really good with Kitty and Yasik.
yes, yes. Uh, for high mana with high damage.
Yeah, one of the lineups you were mentioning was like Dragon Jumper. Mortius is the new fire opportunity card, I think. And then a Rooney
Yes,
thrown in too. That would be a ton of opportunity, especially if there was like no shield or no armor. That would be
yes, yes.
pretty brutal to deal with.
Mm. Yes, true. No, Empany, I think my time is already. So
Right? Yeah. Wait.
maybe if there's a demand, we can do it again or some other time. So
Sounds
thank you
good.
guys. Thank you for the opportunity to share my knowledge with other viewers also.
We're glad to have you here. Make sure, guys, to show Daveirah some love in the chat and thank him for coming on and sharing some of his strategies and knowledge about Splinterlands. It's much appreciated, and hopefully we can have him back sometime.